Toronto and on the CNE grounds, the Marlies fans are used to seeing some spring hockey. It went deep last year. They're looking to do it again this year, but this Rochester Americans team has been tough all season on Toronto. The Marlies picking up only one victory in the regular season, but they've got two in their pocket in this short 5-game series.
They sure do, and Scott Wedgwood's going to tend goal for Rochester again. He's given up 7 goals on 46 shots through the first 2 games. And for the Toronto Marlies, Casimir Kaskisuo, to me, the star for the Toronto Marlies in the first 2 games. Just 3 goals against on 72 shots, a .958 save percentage.
Here's Hollowell, back through the middle. Picked up Carcone. Back over for Adam Brooks. Shot, side of the goal, picked up, and Wedgwood screaming out back, scores! Adam Brooks opens it up just a minute 26 in to the first period, and that gets them out of their seats.
Well, just what the doctor ordered for the Toronto Marlies. You wanted to get off to a strong start here on home ice after having a 2-0 advantage with 2 victories on the road. You get the puck down, you stop it up, you give it to the late man. The shot comes from the point. It's picked up from behind the net. It's just thrown out front by Carcone, and it almost finds Marchment, but
trying to step around Greeny. Lets him go, and it comes back to Redmond. Shot tipped up and into the glass. It takes a shot, but he's able to make the play to Brooks, and now across the line. Adam Brooks drawing in. Boardman shoots, rebound, and swiping at it to get it out was Lear, but he didn't. Wins it back. Juris gets it to Liljegren. He waits, he shoots, and that glove of Wedgwood gets out and does the trick. Redmond, he tries to get to it. Carcone does, and then turns around on the boards. Back to Boardman, unloads, and Wedgwood comes up with a great save from distance.
On their end of the ice, their fourth line almost cashes in for them.
Carcone again down in the corner. He's hit from behind. That's a penalty, and Liljegren will pick it up. Well, you might notice something about 4 or 5 of those guys, all connected to the Leafs organization. Got a penalty coming up here. As
Timothy Liljegren is going to get the holding call against, and Tage Thompson, he's going to get the little spin back.
6'6", 205 pounds.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's been real good for them, no question.
Here's Thompson, looks in, shoots, scores. Real good again for the Rochester Americans as they tie it up 1 apiece with 10:22 left to go in the second period. Thompson scored in the first game, and here he is in game number 3.
Well, Tage Thompson, you know, here's a kid who was a first-round pick of the St. Louis Blues. He came to the Buffalo Sabres in the Ryan O'Reilly trade last year. He spent 65 games with a full season up with the Buffalo Sabres.
Carcone will pick it up. Off the boards, he's got Brooks out front. Carcone taken out of the play by McWilliam. It comes to the line, but not out. Loverde down low, scores! Adam Brooks out front. He got a piece, and he picks up the second goal for the hockey game for the Toronto Marlies, and his second of the night. 2-1, Marlies lead.
Huge goal for the Toronto Marlies, no question about it. They give up the tying tally for Rochester on the power play, but they bounce right back here when it's 5-on-5. You get it down in the offensive zone. Michael Carcone, he gets in on the forecheck. Brooks throws it up to the point, and then he heads to the front of the net. And Vincent Laverde stops, comes back the other way, changes his angle.
That's the kind of play that gives fans a little pause, but he's in complete control as Carcone plays it down into the corner. Engvall getting after it. Less than 10 seconds to go here, second period. McMaster picks it up, shoots, and found the shoulders of Wedgwood. Here's Porter coming back with it across the line with Tennyson, puts it back over. Shot off of Kaskisuo. He directs it aside, and it ends up with Mac Hollowell, and now back the other way. Timoshov's got Mueller going to the goal, waits cross ice, and the feed goes up and out of play as it pops back up over Bronco. Goslin, big windup, big shot. What a save by Kaskisuo as he keeps that one out. Back over, up high, Redmond drives the goal. Loose puck out front, wide it goes, and Redmond comes back. Big pressure from the Rochester Americans now. Is over the Rochester Americans. In across the blue line, picked up Adam Brooks. Takes the 8-50 seconds left to go. The Marlies up 3-1. Rosen gets back to it, back up along the wall. Lawrence Pilot at the line, trying to keep it back in. It won't do for the Rochester Americans, as the Marlies are moving on to the second round of the Calder Cup playoffs. The Rochester Americans swept for the third time in 3 meetings in the playoffs. The Amerks have never beaten the Toronto Marlies in the playoffs.
Unbelievable. 9 straight victories for Toronto in the 3 different series.